With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a big hit there on the opening kickoff, and that might set the tone for what could be a physical game. And right away, he lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Now a run. Here's the rookie from Penn State. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing is Williams. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little...
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Go. Yo.
Throwing is Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Jackson now. This is caught. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go, here in Baltimore. Oh, and there's a big hit right away. He is knocked down hard on the opening kickoff. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, here's the rookie from Penn State. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one. On second down, it's Williams. Off he goes. And that'll give him lots of room. Out of bounds, up beyond the 30-yard line. A big play after being backed up. And even 30 yards. To the ground, a first down run. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. A play fake. Now Williams. He's going to take a shot down the field. He's got it. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
When we had a chance to talk to the coach the other day, what did he tell us, Mike? He said, I want to come out and be aggressive right from the start. And with that big shot downfield here early, I think it's pretty safe to say that's exactly what they have done. Now the key is, can they turn that explosive play into an opening drive touchdown and really get off to a fast start?
Finding space at the 15. And he'll be taken down.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. A couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. Now a give on the ground, and he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. They'll try to get this one on the ground, and they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot. And a great run. First down. First and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Bears. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Going up top and looking for Andrews.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. That's into the hands of Flowers. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
You are X. You are X.
Jackson up top again. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. In motion comes Andrews. That's caught! And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here.
Report! It's hot! Let's go! Get hot! Hey!
To the air one more time with Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
You are X. 180! 180! What a shot! Sit up!
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
What a shot!
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Ravens. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He gets it to go. And the Ravens come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be taken in at the 2. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. There. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
It is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. He's got the hook up there to Odunze. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And this ball batted away and incomplete. We'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. He's going to air this one out for Jones.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
On third down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. Kyle Hamilton, the personal defender, with the good coverage there.
Really nice job here by the defender. I mean, how often, Mike, do we see on these long downfield passes the defender kind of lose the ball in the air and get himself out of position? Well, that wasn't the case here. Really well done. And if I'm this quarterback, after these back-to-back incompletions, I got to find myself a little rhythm and take some easier throws.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for a 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Go ahead. No, we changed it. Hey, report.
A first down throw for Jackson. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Here's 1st and 10. Williams. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make him cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
Ready? Hot, ready? 180! Hey, Ozzy! Sit up!
In motion comes Andrews. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey! Report!
Now it's Jackson. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
This is caught at the 2. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Ravens. What a half he is putting together. That's his 3rd touchdown already. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Off play action. Here's Williams. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game. It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Jackson now. That one, take it in. Kez Walker. Touchdown, Baltimore. Point after now from Tucker. He's got it. And the Ravens add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. He keeps it himself. 1:58 to go in the first half of play. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They're going for it. Here's Williams. And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk, going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
That is hauled in at the 5. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Ravens use their 1st timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Here's a run. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On second and goal, they'll give him another shot. And he'll get about halfway there. That's a gain of 2, down to the 2.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance.
And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Tez Walker. Touchdown, Ravens. His second touchdown of this first half. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens are able to extend the lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot!
In motion comes Andrews. Second down, Jackson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
You change it. 13. Sit up.
4th down, Jackson. He's got it at the 7. He is in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker for the point after. It's up and through. And the Ravens add on to their already sizable lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. A play fake. Now Williams going for it all. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Danny! What is that? You. Middle. Go.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Hey, report. I'm 80. Yeah.
Jackson now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches. That's for sure. As we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Let's go. One shot.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Smart choice here by the quarterback. He's trying to extend the play outside the pocket, but this was really nice coverage. A lot of eyes on the quarterback. It looked like there was multiple guys anticipating a chance for a pick, but throws the ball away and lives for another snap.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. 1st down. Here's Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, middle. Hey, shot. Hey, middle. You at X.
To throw is Jackson. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
Hey. What a shot.
Jackson. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing is Williams. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Believe it or not, Mike, there are quarterbacks in the league that would rather take a sack than throw a ball away. Remember, that affects their completion percentage. So kudos to him for not being selfish, and I promise you that offensive line, they're taking note.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Working out of the gun. Here's... Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's going to keep it himself. And he's out of bounds, very close to the 40-yard line. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
From the gun, Jackson. There he goes again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
In motion comes Andrews. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Go ahead. We change it.
In motion comes Andrews. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got...
And he will score again. Touchdown, Ravens. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens will add one more onto their big lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. And that is incomplete.
You just never want to overthrow an open receiver. If anything, even if the receiver just has to slow down a little bit to run under the ball, that's okay. It might not end up in a touchdown, but you're at least going to end up with a completion.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. To the 20. And he will take this one in. 83 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos good on the extra point. And the Bears cut into the lead a little bit. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. In motion comes Andrews. A first down throw for Jackson. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to take this one all the way. Touchdown, Baltimore. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Now he'll air one out. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Throwing Jackson. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Jackson now. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. This has been bizarre. From 2nd and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a first down. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Yo. What are we eating? Shot.
Now, Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. To the air one more time with Jackson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Taking off. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
Had they been in a different part of the field, Mike, we're talking about that outcome very differently. He's very fortunate to be outside the numbers where that ball took a friendly bounce and he's saved by it going out of bounds. Now it brings up 4th down. If they ultimately decide to keep the offense on the field, we're going to look back on that ball harmlessly going out of bounds as a big moment in this game.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
Hey, middle.
Jackson looking to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
You are X. What is it? What is it?
Now it's Jackson. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
Hey, report.
Back to throw, Jackson. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down. They'll begin here on the ground. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Off play action. Here's Williams. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. A play fake. Now Williams. He'll get rid of it and complete it. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Bears 1st down. Now a give up the middle. He'll get this just past the 45 as he's taken down. Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Extra point try now for Tucker. He knocks it through. And the Ravens stretch things out even further. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This is fielded inside the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Going up top. And this will be incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field.
And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. Well, the quarterback just kept going back, and you're wondering, what is he going to do? And, well, there's the answer. He's going to give the defense 2 points.
Yeah, and you have to wonder, Mike, did he just lose track of actually how far he was retreating? And at some point, you think that ball's going to come out, and he's going to throw it away and move on to the next down, but he didn't, and now the defense is going to take advantage and get 2 points.
Hey, report! Report! Go ahead.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
Ozzie, sit up! Report! Sit up!
Jackson now on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
We change it. 13, you.
Jackson. He'll go right and find his running back. Now inside the 25. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Yeah.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Jackson up top again. He pulls it in around the 5. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. First and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter.